recording. Okay, so you heard the Kiddush. So of course that's just the blessing that begins the full Kiddush. So now the next few lessons are going into the rest of the full Kiddush that you say. And that's just the beginning. So on unit 6, I think we still have some time, right? We can get on.
Yeah,
we got
10 minutes.
10:49. So unit 6, they're showing you once again the bet and the bet. The bet has the dot in it. Remember the ball inside the bet, and then the vet doesn't. So some words with the bet are Baruch B'nai Shabbat. Okie doke. And then there are the goal words at the top under unit 6. It says Be'ahava Uvratzon, which are words from the.
Where are we? On page 40.
We're on page 40, line 1. I'm going to read first. So it's Hamvorach Uvnei Shabbat. Line 2. Baruch Hamvorach B'nai Uvnei Shabbat Shabbat.
Shabbat.
Line 3. Baruchu et Adonai Hamvorach. Line 4. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. The beginning of the Amida. Line 5. Mikadesh HaShabbat. Line 6. Uvayom Hashvi'i Shabbat. Line 7. Bayom Uvayom Beini Uvain. Line 8. Be'ahava Uvratzon.
Okay.
Line 9. Biratzon Uvratzon. 10. Ahava Be'ahava. Line 11. Banu Vanu Viratza Vanu. And line 12. Bereshit Bereshit. I'll stop there. Those are all words from the all lines from the full Kiddush. Okay. Line. Margaret.
Yeah, okay. I'm really confused here. Did we do that Vav already? Because the Vav previously is the straight line with the little tail on it.
Right. So the vet is a separate letter. It makes the same sound, but it's a different letter.
Oh, so this is a Ved, not a Vav.
It's not a Vav, it's a vet. The bet and the vet are really the same letter, but one, it has a dot in it, it's pronounced bet. Without the dot, it's a vet.
So they're sort of interchangeable?
No,
like the two T's? No?
No, different. Well, sort of. I guess you could say that. I guess.
I used to be a speech therapist, and we would call it allophonic. That it has the same, you know, even though it has a different sound, it has sort of the same meaning.
I'm trying
to and the vet.
The reshit, it would have the same meaning. You're right. So what's it called? An allophonic?
Allophonic, ALLOPHONIC.
Okay.
Allophones.
Okay, so I guess that's what it is. It's the same as with the pay and the fay that we just had on the last page. They're the same letter, but they're pronounced differently, whether it has the dot or not the dot. But I guess it doesn't change the meaning. I'm thinking of words that have them. Because if you look down on line 12, the reshit and the reshit, they both mean creation.
Both of them mean creation?
So you're right, it is an allophonic. Thank you for teaching me that. All right.
And
Oh,
am I mistaken, or was there a place, and I'm trying to find it? Yeah, line 6, Shavat. Is that like Shabbat? Only
Correct.
with, okay, so Shabbat or Shavat mean the same thing.
You're right. And
So in
yep,
that instance, the bet and the vet are allophonic.
correct.
That's
Okay.
confusing. That's
No, it's
very
not.
confusing.
Well, thank you for clarifying that, because I never thought about it, but you're correct. Okay. We all learned something, especially me. Line 1. Who wants to try? Anyone want to try? Go ahead, Margaret. You're staying.
Okay. Ham vo rach
Good.
uv ne shavat.
Perfect.
Should I go on?
Yeah, please.
that a-
Do one more line.
V or a T or a V in the last, line 1.
That's a V.
V, I thought.
Yeah.
Shabbat.
Shabbat.
Shavat.
Okay. Line 2.
Baruch ham vorach b'nai uv ne
Mhm.
Shabbat.
Shabbat.
Shavat. So
And there
those,
you
they
there you
both mean the same thing. Okay,
correct. Yeah.
got it.
Okay. Line 3. Llewellyn.
Baruchu et. Is that
That's the
a-
abbreviation for Adonai or Hashem.
Yeah. Oh, is that why it's an H? It could be a Hashem or Adonai.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Amvorach.
Right?
Am I correct in making that final ch sound?
Yes, it's a
I
chaf.
thought so.
Yeah.
Line 4. Baruch Hashem or Adonai. Hambo Reich. Is that right?
Hambo Rach.
Oh, Hambo Ra, yes. Lolam Voed. Oh, yes, Voed.
Okay, good. Do one more line.
Maharesh. Is that
Yeah,
right?
that's the one that you confuse. Mikadesh.
Wait a minute. Michadesh, yes. Hashabat. And line 6.
Sure.
Uvom. No, that doesn't make sense.
You
Uvom.
have to be good.
Uvarom.
Uvion. Uvayron. How do you
Ubayom.
do the first word in line 6?
Ubayom.
Uva.
Yom. You have to say the good.
That's a yeah. Yom. Hashbi. E. Is that Hashbi E? Is that correct? Shavat. Is that a V in the middle of?
Yeah, you're right.
Shavat.
Ubayom Hashvi'i Shabbat. On the 7th day he rested. That's what it means. And line 7.
Anyone else? Line 7.
Go ahead, Cindy. You want to do 7?
Okay. Baom,
Okay, you have to say the yud, the same.
Bayom, Bayom,
Uh-huh.
That the V we learned in.
that's a V, the first letter?
Yeah,
No,
it's
the
an it's the
second letter.
prefix and it means and, so it's
Ooh.
uvayom.
Okay,
Uvayo,
Uvayom,
Be,
Beni,
Yes,
Uvan, Uvain,
uvain.
Uvain.
Be,
Yeah, and do 8 too, Cindy.
Okay, Haka,
The aha,
say that again?
the aha.
Oh, the V, okay. I thought that was a B, no, ba,
The first one,
First,
first one.
the first letter is.
ba,
Line 8.
Ba,
okay. Ba,
Ha,
haka, ba, aka,
The aha, va.
Va, Va.
but isn't the first letter of the
That's
first word
B.
a B?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. But then it's the same letter that next to the last letter is a vet.
Yeah, no, I know that, but can you just pronounce the first word?
Sure. Be a ha va.
Aha,
Be,
va,
ha, va,
okay,
va. Be,
okay,
ha, va.
okay.
Ahava means love.
Oh,
Yeah. And be ahava means in love.
Ooh,
Ahava, be ahava.
and the second word is over the own zone.
Ra. Mhm.
Almost. Uv, ra. That's a resh.
Oof. Oh, resh. Okay. Uva ratzon.
Right. Uv, ratzon. Okay. And 9. Geraldine, you want to try 9? Or you're on the
Yes,
phone?
I'm sorry. I just, if you can have somebody, I'm sorry. I just
You want
can
someone
have
else?
somebody do, yeah.
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead, Flo Ellen, do 9.
Okay.
Baratzon.
So,
That's it.
Is that right?
That's correct.
Uvratzon. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Uvratzon. The last
Uh-huh.
line.
So do 10 and 11. You did so well on 9.
Haha.
Ahava.
I don't know anymore. Aha.
Ahava.
Ahava. Ahava is the first word in line 10. Ahava.
Correct. Yes.
The second
doing
word in line 10. Bohava. Bohava.
Right.
How's
Same
that?
word with bit in front of it. The ahava.
Ahava. Line 11. Banu. Vanu.
Badu.
Ura. Uratsa.
The first word. Yeah.
Which one are we up to now in a line 11? The third
Yes.
word?
Uh-huh. Begins with the letter V.
V. Baratsa. Baratsa. Vanu.
Good.
Number 12 are
Yeah.
two same words that mean creation, but
Thank you.
one is pronounced with a b, and the second word begins with a v.
They're aleph.
Beret sheet. Beret.
Array sheet.
Oh, beret sheet is the second word.
Yes.
Beret sheet and beret sheet mean the same thing, creation.
Right. Good.
And don't
Okay.
call on me for a while now.
And then 13 These are lines from the Kiddush. I'll read 13, 14, and 15. They're a little hard.
Slowly.
So I'll read slowly. Banu, Asher, Kid Shanu, Bemitz, Votav, Viratsa, Vanu. 14. Be Ahava, Uv Ratson, Vishabat, Kadsho, Be Ahava, Uv Ratson. Line 15. Vishabat, Kadshecha, Be Ahava, Uv Ratson. Okay.
I have to leave. I'm sorry, I have an appointment. So have a
Okay,
good week. Okay.
You
bye.
too.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Okay, I got late, huh? I didn't realize. Okay, 13, let's just get through those last 3 lines. Do you want to try the first one, Carolyn?
Vat, where am I?
On 13.
Vat, oh. Did I do that right?
No.
Vat, new. That's an N. Okay. Asher,
Right?
Ki, Rashid, No.
Kid,
Sean.
Ki, Risha.
you're putting an extra letter.
Oh,
Already.
I am.
Kid, and then it goes to the shin. Kid Shanu.
Oh, Ki, Shanu. Well,
Yeah.
explain, why is that those 2 letters are together?
Which 2 letters?
The ray, that's a dot. What is that?
It's
A
a
dollar
dollar.
or a ray? Okay.
No, the first
So-
one is a kuf.
So Kuf and the dollar go together?
Yes.
Is that what
Yes.
you're saying?
Because the
So
2 dots are silent. So it's
So
Kid Shanu.
Okay. So it's Ki Shanu
Right.
Va'i Zota.
Try it again with me. It's Bemitz.
Beneath
Meets, stop at the 2 dots, the meets, vow,
Beneath. I have to see your face. Can you do it again?
the meets, vow, tav.
Beneath Vota.
The meets, that's a tzadi in there. The meets, vow, tav.
Beneath Vota. Okay.
That's a hard word because that vav in there, that was the lesson last week. Because the meets, vow, tav, after the tzadi, it's a vav with a dot on top of it. It's not an O because there's no consonant there. So it's
all right.
Vo tav.
Vota.
Beneath vo tav.
Beneath Vota.
The next one is the
Virat.
Viratsa.
That's it.
No.
That's it. Keep going. Ba.
No. Okay.
Vanu.
Okay.
Okay. Flo Ellen, you want to do 14?
Bahava. Is that the first word? Bahava.
Ahava.
Is that an U to begin with?
Yes.
Or
U is correct.
Hello.
Urat.
Hey. Hi.
Uvratson.
I'm good. How are you? You okay?
Is that right? Uvratson, second word in 13.
No.
Shabbat, but what's the first sound?
This Shabbat.
What's the first sound? I?
This.
Oh, the. I never get that letter. Okay.
This Shabbat.
Hadsho. Hadsho. The Tava.
Right.
The Tava. Is that
The
correct?
Ahava. That same
Yeah,
word again.
The Ahava. Okay. Uvre zone. Uvre zone.
Uvratzon.
Yes, right. Yes. Uvratzon.
Hard line, but good job. Okay, Margaret, 15.
Okay. V'Shabbat Kad Shecha
Perfect. Yeah.
Good.
Ba'a Ha Va
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uv Ratzon.
Very
Beautiful.
good.
Yeah, nice way to end the day. Good. That was hard work today, huh?
Very hard.
Okay. Well, good seeing you all.
Likewise. Happy
Enjoy the rest
Hanukkah.
of Hanukkah. Have a good Shabbos. And see you next week.
Yeah.
Can
Anyone
you stay
have
on
a
for one? Can you stay on for 1 minute, Sharon, please?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a celebrate, everybody. Just celebrate the light. We've got the light. Let's celebrate the light. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Amen.
Talk about. Okay. Wonderful.
Okay.
See you
I'm
next
going to
week.
sign off.
Okay.
Thank
See
you.
next week.
See
I'll send
ya.
out the recording as little as it is, but
Hey, we got some things done. I've got a question to ask you, Sharon.
yeah.
I know we were talking about your what happened? Are you
I
still
don't
there?
know.
Okay. We were talking about you were talking about your synagogue before. Now, do the men and women sit together in your
Yes.
synagogue?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, and is your rabbi male or female?
Male.
But
How
a rabbi could be either. And it
right?
can't
I'm
either.
trying to just ascertain with Sharon. Let me ask you something. When it comes to inclusion, do you have like diversity statements? Do they do training with staff and the congregation in terms of diversity? Do you have programs and stuff like that?
Yes, they have many programs in diversity.
Okay.
They have a few different groups that have workshops every week and sessions.
Really?
Yeah. They
Okay.
do. Yeah. Flo
Yes,
Ellen, what were
well,
you going to say?
I think you, Geraldine, you picked two different things at the beginning. When men and women do not sit together, that's Orthodox.
there is a
I don't know about
conservative school in
non-Orthodox,
the
but that's
United
old
States that
Orthodox, men and women don't sit together. In conservative, men and women do sit together. There are
Yes.
different sects of Judaism.
right. I understand. I thought I ran across one conservative synagogue where men and women did not sit together.
I
No,
don't.
that wouldn't be. It wouldn't
Okay.
happen. Chabad,
Okay.
Chabad, which is an Orthodox sect, they sit separately also. So I don't think
So-
in a conservative synagogue they wouldn't be separate.
Okay. So in terms of how would somebody it sounds like you have a pretty progressive synagogue.
Yeah.
How would someone who may not be in a progressive synagogue, how would you approach the rabbi about being more cognizant of diversity? I don't mean just in terms of race, but the spectrum of diversity.
Correct.
What would you recommend?
I'm going to put somebody in touch with you who runs one of the programs, and she might be able to answer that better than me, because there's actually, I guess there's a group of, what are the initials now? LGBTQ?
It's LGBTQ plus. So
Right.
I've heard.
So there's a group of people that started that group that have a session every week. And then there's another diversity group, which is more on race, you know. And they do workshops frequently. I forget what the name of the group is exactly, but she could certainly tell you how how she went about starting it and bringing it up with the rabbi.
Would you please give them my information? Please.
If you don't mind, yes, I will share your email with them. They're both lovely people to talk to. So
thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Flo Ellen.
I also know in my congregation, which is conservative, I do know we have a person like you who is now an officer in the sisterhood.
Right. Yeah, we have all throughout the synagogue. There have
Probably
many
younger than the two of us, but
yeah.
No, it's important, Geraldine, for everybody to know, and speak about it, and not, and make sure that it's a diverse congregation in these days.
Yeah, it's
for years the conservative movement didn't even recognize women, to go up onto the bima and everything. That was a big step. Now, so that's finally not an issue anymore in most synagogues, although I think some conservative synagogues still are reluctant, to accept women. Although there's women rabbis now. Our cantor is a woman. But, so it takes years for things to change, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's like the fire department. Tradition holds on forever and ever. Although there might be something new and easier out there, but we're gonna still hold on to the tradition as long as we can.
Where do you live? How far away are you?
I'm in Columbia, Maryland.
Oh yeah, well, otherwise
Where are
I'd
you?
invite you to my synagogue, but it's too far.
Well, I don't know. Where's your synagogue? I might have to take a road trip. Where do you live, Flo Ellen?
Milburn, New Jersey.
Milburn. And what's the name of your synagogue? Maybe I can go online.
Congregation B'nai Israel.
B'nai Israel?
Congregation B'nai Israel. CBI. And I don't remember the woman's first name, last name, but I think it was Rachel. Yeah, I think it was Rachel.
Yeah, anything that might be helpful for me, I appreciate.
No, I don't know, but
definitely
they seem to be very accepting of all sorts of things. There's even a sign up, I think, LGBT. I don't know all those letters, what have you.
Yeah, they expanded over the years, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm having a rough time I'm like, wow, I must have been really out of the loop for a minute here, because some things have gone by me that I didn't realize, and now I'm trying to play catch up with some things. And
COVID does not help.
Right, that's true. COVID did not help, but I'm thankful anyway, because if it had not been for COVID, I wouldn't be here today in this session or many other sessions. That's so there's many
to have it like this.
Pardon?
It gets easier to have it online.
I appreciate
getting up and getting dressed and going.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's easier, especially the nighttime courses.
Oh, right, exactly, the nighttime. And for me, I'm home most of the time I'm blessed. My dad is 91. He's doing incredibly well.
Wow.
And you know, I mean, even though we've had a number of family and friends deaths in the last month, it still afforded us the opportunity with technology to be able, with my father's brother-in-law who was 94, for him to be able to communicate with his sister, who's 95, his older sister who's 95, to be able to
You have
still feel that.
genes.
Honey, I'm not gonna last that long. I'm just trying to make it to 70, Sharon. Okay, but you know, when you have a lot of you know, when you have a lot, that's what the call with a 95-year-old. I keep up with my nonagenarians. I call her my mother-in-law, but she was, you know, she makes me nervous because when she calls me, something's got to be going on or something. Okay,
Right.
and she just, you know, but she was okay. But she's in Virginia, so my 95-year-old, they're all 90-year-olds. I'm like, bless your heart. Okay,
You're the
bless
young
your heart.
child.
Huh?
I said, you're the young one.
I am the kid. I'm definitely the kid. And then they'll, you know, they fuss it because I try to keep up every 2 weeks, go the whole thing. Sometimes I slip up a little bit. They're like, well, where have you been? I'm like, I'm trying my best. But anyway, it's a blessing. So Sharon, if you get them my email and tell them, you know, what I'm really interested in diversity and how they're include. What I'm finding is a lot of people, in terms of the inclusion part, they go to special needs.
Right.
And forget about everybody else. So I'd like to be able to come up with, you know, some things, and I'll talk to you all later about that. Okay. So
Yeah,
have a good
I will
Shabbat Shalom.
definitely put you in touch with them. I'll get it.
Thank you, my love. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your patience and everything that you do, your service to the community. And I just love you, Sharon Katz. I just love you.
Okay.
All right, Floella.
And the feeling
Keep it
is
straight.
likewise, Carolyn. We love you too.
All right.
And
All right.
you
Bye
too,
bye.
Floella.
Yeah. Thank you, Floella.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
Have
Bye
a
bye.
good week.
You too.
Hmm.